To the Squared Circle Action Figure Podcast YouTube channel. We're here today. We're going to be doing an unboxing of the WWE Mattel Elite Retrofest Hacksaw Duggan figure. This is a GameStop exclusive, so we're really excited to get into that. But first, I want to thank everyone that's already subscribed to our YouTube channel. And if you haven't, please do. Squared Circle Action Figs. We're uploading new content weekly. We're doing figure unboxings, reviews. We'll be doing giveaways on here. So it's going to be really, really exciting. Also, I'd like you to also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. That's at SQD Circle AFP, at SQD Circle AFP. Both Instagram and Twitter will also have we'll be posting updates from our YouTube channel. We'll be posting figure photography there. We'll be posting updates on the launch of the Squared Circle Action Figure Podcast, which is due to launch in November, this November of 2019. So as we lead up to our podcast launch, again, we're going to give you guys a lot of different content, yeah, we'll go from there. So let's get into our unboxing. First, I want to talk about the actual box of the figure, which is really, really awesome and unique. It's probably one of the best packaging Mattel has done with their WWE series since they've had the license. As you can see, this was a GameStop exclusive. So what they did is they tried to mimic an arcade game, which was really cool. Old school arcade game like Retrofest. So you have basically the Retrofest design here. You have the arcade buttons here, and then you have the player's name, or not the player's name, sorry, the superstar's name here. It's just a really fun packaging with the screen as the window to the figure. You also have a picture of Hacksaw on this side and this side, and then obviously you have the Elite Collection logos there, which are really nice, and then on the back is basically an old style like Retrofest screen that tells you the bio of the actual superstar. So it's Hacksaw Duggan, where he's from, his build, height, and weight, signature moves, finishing moves. Really, really awesome package, if not the best package ever made for a wrestling figure by Mattel. So yeah, we should now get into the actual unboxing of the figure, because this figure is so, so cool. I actually have one opened here. So what is very unique about these figures is that I never open them. To me, what's very unique is that when I open these, see something for the very first time. I'm a mid-on car collector, and I don't open any Legends Mattel figures. So this is a first for me. And as I pull this Hacksaw Duggan out, I can see that the window, actually the screen of the arcade game, actually comes with him. So it's like another form of protection for the figure. There's also this carded back, which that window is attached to, which is really unique. So, you know, we can actually break this open here and get into the actual figure. We will review the accessories first, so let them out. We do have American flag here. Hacksaw does come with his patent 2x4. He comes actually with a crown as well, which I want to get into a little bit about this figure and kind of the historical context of it. So you have the crown here. And then he also has his I think it's one of his first WWF/WWE shirts, and I believe it was from 1989. If you went back and you saw a Superstar merch catalog from that era, you would see him with this shirt, kind of the baseball two-tone sleeves, and it's just an incredible shirt. So as far as the figure's concerned, you can see that once we take the shirt off, he's actually in a singlet, which is very unique because he only wore singlets later in his career. So you're looking into the 90s. He traded off a little bit with singlets in WCW, but for the most part, this is, when you remove all the accessories, it's a later era Hacksaw Duggan, and it's beautiful. So you have the full singlet here with the American flag pattern design on the back. You also have knee pads, which are decked out in the red, white, and blue, the stars and stripes on both of them. And then obviously you have the American flag here on the boots, on both sides of the boots. His face scan is incredible. It's literally like they lifted it off the shirt that he's wearing. He has his tongue out like the shirt. It's just an incredible scan, and they really, really got a lifelike representation here of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. So I'm really, really excited about that. So that's a little bit about the figure. So, really this is a 2-in-1. You get a later a later period or era Hacksaw when you take all the accessories off. Obviously minus the 2x4 and American flag. And then when you put the actual shirt back on, you can see he's kind of only, it looks as though if he's only wearing trunks like he originally was in the 80s. So it's a really fun kind of 2 or 3-in-1 figure, if you want to say that. I call it a 2-in-1 figure. You put the shirt on, it looks like he just has his trunks on like he normally would come out to in the late 80s. And then you can go from there. I do love the addition of the crown. So Hacksaw was never actually a king of the ring. He was never crowned king of the ring. However, he did feud with King Harley Race and King Haku, and eventually he actually beat King Haku in I believe it was 89. He beat King Haku for the crown. So he was like the king of the WWF, but what was so funny is now that we actually have the King of the Ring tournament going on right now, it's a really good time to discuss this, he never won the tournament. The 89 winner for the King of the Ring tournament was Tito Santana. So it was funny how the WWF did that during that period of time where even from for 87 and 88, the people that actually held the crown weren't the King of the Ring tournament winners. Obviously, King Harley Race won it, Harley Race won it in 86 to become King Harley Race. He then, for some reason, held the crown in 87, in 88, until he feuded with Hacksaw, and they fighted for it in 88. And then, unfortunately, Harley Race got injured, had to relinquish the crown to Haku, which was his hand-picked successor, and relinquished it to Haku. Then obviously Hacksaw Jim Duggan started feuding with Haku and eventually won it from him in again 88. But again, I'm sorry, not 80, 89. So again, which it's weird, like, you have this period of where the King of the Ring tournament existed, yet the winner never held the crown. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe y'all can comment about that in the video section. I'd find it interesting to hear what some people have to say about that, and if this was ever discussed. I'm intrigued by the whole story. But yeah, so really, really love this figure. To finish, what we're going to do is we're actually going to give it away. I have a bunch of these because I did take advantage of the GameStop sale. So I wanted to give this away to one of our followers. So if you can tell me the year that Hacksaw Jim Duggan actually started feuding with Harley Race for this crown, and I believe we mentioned it. I know we did. I'm gonna put a little, if I didn't, I'm gonna edit the video and put the year in there. But what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to actually tell me what year he started feuding with Harley Race for the crown. In the comments of the Instagram post of this figure. So that's going to be the giveaway. Tell me the year that Hacksaw Jim Duggan started feuding with Harley Race for the crown in the Instagram post of this figure. You will then be entered to win this figure, complete with accessories, and we'll do one of the randomizer drawings where the third randomization of the person entered to win will win the figure. And that's it. Easy. So I'll also list all those the entry details on the Instagram post, and we'll go from there. So yeah, I want to thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of the Hacksaw Jim Duggan Retrofest figure by Mattel. Please again subscribe to our YouTube channel, Squared Circle Action Figs. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at SQDCircleAFP. We'll have more news leading up to the launch of the Squared Circle Action Figure Podcast. And do remember that the Squared Circle Action Figure Podcast is the gold standard in wrestling figure collecting.